my dear friends. Today I am going to teach another topic, beak and feet modification in birds. I am Dr. Kapil Patil, assistant professor in subject zoology. So when you discuss about the birds belongs to the class Aves and it's totally adapted for aerial lives. Light in weight, body is covered by the feathers, as well as we can say forelimbs is modified into the wings. So that's another parts aerial adaptation in birds. But now we are discuss only about the beak modification and feet modification in birds. So when you discuss about the beak modifications, so you have been observed a different kinds of birds. These birds different in color, different in shape, as well as we can say different types of beak present in birds. So question arise in our minds, why birds having a different kinds of beaks? So as per the opinion of researchers, the beak modify on the basis of their food, because some birds is a fruit eating, some birds feeding on a nectar of a flower, as well as some birds are carnivorous, feeding on a flesh materials. So now I am going to start my presentation, PowerPoint presentations. Before starting my PowerPoint presentation, I want to clear that I have collected this PowerPoint presentation from Pune University website www.unipune.ac. The first point is that beak. So beak in a bird's teeth absent, then its upper jaw and lower jaw is elongated and forming a beak or a bill. So these beaks playing a two role, first as a mouth as well as it also used as a hand, because in a birds its forelimbs is modified into the wings. So beak play both the role, mouth as well as its hand. Then after that these beak modify on the basis of their food. I already explained these points. So see the first one, gramivorous birds. So gramivorous birds, well known, or sparrow is very familiar birds. So means feeding on a seed. Those birds which are feeding on a seeds showing a gramivorous beak. So one picture in front of you, see the picture. So example is also mentioned there, sparrow, then finches as well as cardinals. These kinds of birds showing a gramivorous beaks. These beaks, see the beaks, these beaks are a strong, stout and a conical. I repeat again, these kinds of beak, strong, stout, short and conical in a shape. These kinds of beak generally used to crushing the outer covering of seeds, crushing the outer covering of seeds. Okay. Then see the another beak. Okay, cutting beak. Cutting beak generally found in a crows. Crows beak is a cutting type of beak. So these kinds of beak is a long. This kinds of beak is a long. See the picture, as well as slender and cutting edges found in this beak. It helps to cutting the flesh, because as we know this crow feeding on a dead matters as well as raw materials, domestic raw materials. No doubt to say crow is a cleaner, environmental cleaner. So their beak is a long, slender and cutting edges found to cut the flesh materials. Then another beak is a fruit eating beak. Fruit eating beak is found in a parrot as well as in a hornbill. Observe the beak. So the picture in front of you. In a parrot, beak is so sharp as well as massive and deeply hooked. I stress on these words. Parrot beak as well as fruit eating beak is a deeply hooked and very strong. These kinds of beak generally help to break the hard fruits, like we can say pomegranate is also there, as well as groundnut is also there. Okay, so see the hornbill beak. It's very large as well as heavy and but light in weight. Okay, as well as one kinds of it acts as a resonator to produce a loud cry. Okay, fruit eating beak. See this beak. Then see another one, insectivorous beak. Insectivorous beak generally found in a swift and swallow. The picture in front of you. These kinds of beak help to catching the prey, aerial insects. Okay, so these kinds of beak is a small and delicate, small, wide and delicate, as well as in some birds these kinds of beak is a very long, slender, slightly curved. Okay. It helps to catching a insect, aerial insect found in a swallows and in a swift. See, wood chiseling beak. Woodpecker beak is a wood chiseling beak. Observe the beak. The picture is here. So see the picture. So in this beak, it's very long, straight and stout, chisel-like. Long, straight and stout, chisel-like. Useful for drilling the wood. These animals generally feeding on a larvae, insect larvae, so that these kinds of beak used to break or drill or make a hole in a trees and collect the larvae of insect. As well as it also thick, shock absorbing skull bone. This beak is connected with the shock absorbing skull bones. As well as its neck muscle is also strong because it make a hole in a trees. See the picture, woodpecker. Then tearing and piercing type of beaks. So it's another type of beaks. Before that we have studied the fruit eating beak, gramivorous beak, as a wood cutting beak. But tearing and piercing type of beaks, these kinds of beaks only found in a carnivorous birds. So carnivorous birds, as we know, eagle is there, owls is there, as well as vulture is also there. So observe the beak. So these kinds of beak help to cutting. These kinds of beak help to cutting a flesh, so that this beak is a short, pointed and sharp edges, hooked. It help to tear the skin of prey. Generally eagles, owls and vultures showing such a kinds of beak. Sharp edges, pointed and hooked. See, fish catching beak. So fish catching beak found in aquatic carnivorous birds. It's see the two picture in front of you. This kinds of beak is a long, powerful as well as sharply pointed to capture the fish, frogs and aquatic crustaceans. Long, pointed and sharply pointed. Herons and kingfishers showing this kind of beak. Okay. So see the last point. In this beak, a backwardly directed teeth is also present. It prevents the escape of slippery prey like a fish. See the mud probing beak. Mud probing beak help to collect these kinds of birds, generally feeding on a earthworm as well as other aquatic animals, so that this beak is so extremely long and slender, used to probe in a water mud for a food. Generally these animals feeding on a small mollusk as well as small annelids. So beak is so elongated to collect the materials as well as probe in a muds. Water and mud straining beak. Water and mud straining beak generally found in a duck as well as geese. So observe the beak. The picture in front of you. The beak is so broad and flat. Beak is broad and flat. Then edges in a transverse lamellae present on a lateral side in a beak. It acts like a sieve. When this duck feeding in a mud area, that time this mud separated from this lamellae, from these sieves, and food take inside without the muds. So this beak showing a modification, a transverse lamellae. It acts like a sieve. Pouch beak. So pouch beak found in a pelican. So it's nothing but the extension of skin present in a lower side of a beak. So when abundant food is available, that times this animal consume a large amount of fish in their gular sacs. Is a extensible part of lower mandibles that help to collect more and more materials as a food. See the picture, the pelican collecting a fish and temporary store in their lower mandibles. It's also modification of a beak. Flower probing beak. So flower probing beak mostly found in a hummingbirds. It collects the nectar from flowers. So this bird is so tiny. So its beak is so elongated because it collects the nectar from the flower. So its beak is so elongated and slightly curved. Now we discuss about the feet modification. So the feet used for a different purpose. Generally it used for a walking purpose as well as for capturing the prey as well as different purpose. I will continue this part in a next times. So thank you patiently watching my lecture. Thank you.